am Sue Webley. Welcome to another episode of Inspire. Hey y'all, hey, good morning. Welcome to another episode of Inspire. I'm so glad to see you coming in on social media, coming in on Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn and on YouTube. Do me a really big favor and share our broadcast today because I don't want you to miss this conversation I'm about to have with Monika Underhill. I'm so excited that she is joining us today. If you just kind of signed in, you don't know who I am and what Inspire is about. I am Sue A. Webley, an author, producer, award-winning minister, and founder of Cara Solutions, which is a digital space service agency that helps individuals, maybe someone like you, and organizations navigate the virtual space with confidence. And I believe in the power of words, wisdom, and witness. And so that's exactly what Inspire is all about. And so I welcome you into this space. I want you to do me a favor before we get into, because I want to talk about sinners. I don't know if you've seen it, but I want to talk about that for a bit. But I want you to connect, follow, like, and subscribe. Connect, follow, like, and subscribe. If you've already following me on Cara Solutions, LLC, thank you so much. I want you to follow me on Inspire with Sue W on Facebook and Instagram. For the time that we are there, we'll be adding more platforms soon. I'm also on TikTok at Sue A. Webley. You can actually follow me everywhere at Sue A. Webley. And you could also head over to our website at www.getinspired.live to watch all of our previous episodes, to find out a little bit more about the show, and to subscribe to our newsletter. It goes out every week with a recap of Saturday's show and some quotes, and there's some other juicy things I'm working on that's coming up. So please go ahead and do me a great big favor and subscribe. So I don't know if anybody's seen the movie Sinners. I'm not going to give too much away, but it was a phenomenal, oh my God. Listen, Ryan Coogler did his good work with this movie. And there's already chatter about it being an award-winning one. And so when we went, didn't know it was about vampires. Well, it wasn't about vampires, that vampires would be in the movie. And so so that part kind of started me a little bit. But there's so many layers to this. Oh, my goodness. There's so many layers to this movie. We're going to go see it again. But there's some symbolism in it, right? If you are a creative, if you're a musician, if you are an artist, if you are creative in any way, you need to see this movie. If you're afraid of vampires, just cover your eyes, okay? But you need to get the messages that are embedded in this movie. It touches on cultural appropriation and exploitation. It touches on systemic oppression. It touches on historical trauma. Listen, and what it made me ask myself, because it has themes, right? Themes of forgiveness, right? Where am I still trying to earn it? Where am I still trying to earn forgiveness? Am I participating in systems that harm even when I mean well, right? How am I showing up, right? How am I doing the thing that I know that the divine has placed in me to do, right? Or am I leaning into someone else's purpose for me? Am I leaning into my own purpose or leaning into somebody else's purpose for me? Am I following, my parents and what they want to do, or am I risking everything to go on the path that I know the divine has for me? And so we talk about sinners. There's a redemption arc in there as well. And it really isn't about being perfect. It really is about kind of being honest and choosing to love when it's hard and refusing to let shame have the final word. Oh my God, if you saw this film, I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear what layers kind of spoke to you the most. And if you haven't seen it, run and don't walk to the movie theater. Run and don't walk to the movie theater. Hey, Dave Tony. Yes, you have got to see it. You got to see it. I see Reverend Dr. The kid Smith Robert. Listen, she was on last week. Phenomenal. Thank you for joining us on Instagram. I see all of you joining us over on Instagram. Thank you so much. Let me get rid of this. Thank you so much for kind of coming and hanging out with us today. So we're not going to belabor the time, y'all. I want you to go ahead and share, but we're not going to belabor the time. You know how they say in church, we're not going to belabor the time. I'm going to introduce our guest, the amazing Monika Underhill. She is someone who's doing the work in her way, and in the remix, right? She's doing the thing that she knows that she was born to do. She's an award-winning educator, a cultural innovator, and celebrated DJ, and someone who's taken students from the classroom to the culture, right? As the audio engineering and DJ instructor at Tarboro High School and a force behind the turntables known as MU the DJ, right? Or Dat Girl DJ. She's shifting the narrative and giving voice to the next generation of sound creators. She was recently named by Emily Magazine as one of the female music creators to watch. Congratulations, Monika. And trust me, I see that you all are watching. And so as we prepare to meet this dynamic, soulful, and the one and only Monika, let us take a look at some of her students in action. Hey, good morning, Monika.
Morning, Sue. How are you?
I am well. I'm so happy that you are here. And I know I'm going to get a copyright ping. I know it, but I had to show some of the work, the amazing work that you are doing with your students. And so happy that you were able to come and hang out with us today, and that you are the one that's kind of wrapping up our celebration of Black Women's History Month. And listen, if y'all see her video go out a little. There's some Wi-Fi issues on her end, but bear with us. We're gonna make it happen.
Yes, we're having issues today, but it's all good.
Yeah.
And thank you, Sue, for having me.
We're gonna make it happen. So before we go any further, I'm going to ask those of you who are watching as well, what are you sipping on this morning, Monica?
Well,
what's up in your cup?
I'm from North Carolina, so I'm a Southern belle, so I'm drinking sweet tea.
Come on, sweet tea.
Yeah, well, sweet tea.
Sweet tea early in the morning. Tell y'all who are watching, let me know what you're sipping on. Let me know if it's coffee, if it's tea, if it's water, if it's sweet tea, if it's a smoothie. If you got a little something stronger in your cup, nobody's judging you. That's okay too. Now, y'all know I always have coffee in my cup, but guess who didn't have time to make coffee this morning? So there's some water in my cup. I still had to put it in a cup because I still got to show the cup.
Right.
So in Black women we trust, or we trust in Black women. No matter how you read it, it's the same. So shout out to the 92% group on Facebook. Devon Madison, she started this group, and this is one of their mugs. And so definitely had to have it all month here on Black Women's History Month. So I'm just gonna take a sip. I'm gonna get my coffee.
That. Let me take my cup. I got my Dat Girl DJ cup.
Come on, Black girls! Listen. I like to. So we got to go. I got to go. Is it on your website or something? I need to get some swag from you.
Yes, I'll send you something.
Oh,
I got you.
Yes, because I will definitely drink out of it on air. I see y'all. Hey y'all. Nicole, coffee is in her cup. Thank you, Nicole, for joining us over on Instagram. So we're going to get right into our interview today, and so excited to learn more about you and the work that you're doing. Thank you for, again, I said this before we went on, but thank you for the work that you're doing with young people. The young people are my heart. And so I really resonated, and it just brought me so much joy to see them, to see like the sparks go off in their brain, right? It's like, yeah, I'm getting it. I love to see that. When did you know that you wanted to do this work? What pulled you into the world of DJing and audio engineering?
Well, I've always been a music lover ever since I was like a kid. My parents instilled that into me. Just listening to them play their records like Luther Vandross and Billy Ocean and Freddie Jackson, Whitney Houston, I just fell in love with it. And then when I was 5, I heard Salt and Pepper Push It, and that was it for me. I was in love with Salt and Pepper and Kid and Play. And growing up, I just love music. And once I got a little bit older, I was like, I want to be an A&R. Mm-hmm. And so, I want to be an A&R, and then that changed into a songwriter. And I was pretty good at songwriting too. But it wasn't until I went out to Las Vegas. I went to go visit a friend, and we went out one night, and I saw a female DJ, and I was like, okay, when I get back home, I'm doing this. And so I hit up a friend from high school that knew how to DJ. He was DJing. He was like, if you're serious, I'll teach you how to DJ. And ever since then, it's been on.
Wow. Thank you for sharing. Were you singing Push It at age 5?
Yeah, I was. My dad, I love the song because my dad would let me say piss. So I was like, okay, I like this.
Well, made me think back of all the songs we used to sing when we were young that we ain't had no business singing, but it sounded good.
No business singing at all, but I loved it.
Ooh, thank you so much for sharing. So when did you know? So, this part of your journey, when did you know that you wanted to share this with others? When did you know that you wanted to teach others? That
was in probably like 2001. I'm not 2001, 2021, 2022. I started doing a DJ class at my community center. And I taught kids, middle school kids, how to DJ. That was always the goal of mine. I had a friend, I would tell him, he was the director at the community center. I was like, I want to teach kids how to DJ. So he was like, when I get the money, I'm buy the equipment and you can start your class. And one day he called me, he said, I got the money. He said, what you need? And so he brought the equipment and I started teaching kids.
Wow. Oh,
And that's
wow.
how it started.
Wow. And so how have you seen your students transform, not just musically, but in confidence and voice and identity?
Oh, the confidence goes from here to all the way up here. They just move different. They talk different. It's just a big difference. Especially from my students who are not the popular students. Um, their confidence is all the way up here. You can't tell them nothing now. I got one student, he think he the man. He think he the man. But I encourage him. You know, I
Yeah.
want to see him win. So I hype him up every chance I get.
Yeah. 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 And so the demographic of students that you have in your classroom, do you find that there are more females, that gravitate towards the DJing, or is it kind of even across the board?
It's even.
Hmm.
Yeah. But I do love when my female students, they get up there and tell the boys, "Oh, I got this," or "Listen to this, Miss Underhill, mine sound better than his." I be loving that. So yeah, it makes
Thank
me
you.
feel good.
Yeah, yeah. Imagine it would make you feel good. I mean, really, just to see that difference. You talked about, their confidence kind of going up here. I would imagine that would make you feel really, really good because you're not just
Yeah,
teaching them maybe a trade or a skill, right? You are instilling
right.
something in them that they will take with them throughout the rest of their lives, and they will never forget it.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
had one student book a gig. He booked a gig probably about 3 weeks ago. His first gig, made some money off of it. Life skills.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. So while you were teaching, them how to DJ, you're also teaching them the history, right? The
Oh
history
yeah.
of music.
Hmm.
And again, this makes me think about Sinners because it's in there. It's not everything, but it's in there, right? So you teach the history of music. You don't just focus on the sound, but the story, right, behind it. Why is that so important to you, especially for this next generation of creatives?
Because you have to know where all of this has started. When they first come in, you don't touch no equipment like for maybe a month and a half, 2 months, because I'm teaching you about the history of it. We talking about DJ Cool Herc, Grandmaster Flash, Grand Wizard Theodore. I don't let
Yeah,
you touch nothing. You have to learn this history first because it's so important. You got to know where it's been so you know where you're going.
yeah,
And if I don't teach it to you, where you gonna get it from?
yeah.
So I feel like it's very important for them to know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. My partner told me said when she was learning how to drive, it was you got to learn like not sitting behind the wheel, but you got to learn the inside of the
Right.
inside of the car, right? The inside of the vehicle. So before you actually get to the doing, there's still some things that you have to learn to prepare you to do it. And I imagine
Absolutely.
that teaching them about like the history and the story behind the music helps them to embody it a little bit more.
It does. It really does. And I tell them when you come here, you got to respect the culture. So this is a
Hmm.
part of the culture.
Yeah,
So you
yeah,
have to learn it.
yeah. And so, thank you all again for watching. If you're just joining us, we are speaking with Monika Underhill, also known as Dat Girl DJ. And if you have a question or a comment for Monika, please go ahead and post it. I want to make sure that she has the opportunity to respond to you before we end today. So, Monika, we are wrapping up Black Women's History Month, and you embody so much of what this whole month represents, right? Creativity and culture and leadership. What does it mean for you to be a Black woman um, thriving in a space that's often gate kept, and how do you push through?
Um, how do I push through? By showing up every day and being my full self. Um, I'm not shrinking for anybody. You're gonna get all of this. You're gonna get it all and you're gonna love it. Um, I think creativity, leadership, culture is in every black woman's DNA. We just gotta show up and let it shine. Don't shrink. Be yourself. Just be you. Because they're gonna love it. At the end of the day, they're gonna love it. And you just go into any space and just own it. That's what being a black woman is to me.
Yeah.
And I love
That
it.
Yeah, yeah. Listen, that resonates so much. Because there's this common thread amongst all of you who have been on this fire this month, right? Like, don't shrink, don't make yourself
Right.
small, own it, right? Own you, lean into your
Right.
brilliance, lean into your power.
Don't let
Like this,
anybody tell you.
right, right. And so I'm so grateful that that has been like the thread that has gone throughout this whole month. Uh, and it certainly has helped me to lean a little bit more into who I am, all of who I am, right? Flaws and all, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Leaning-
I'm coming in with my red lip, with my gold on, and you're gonna love it. With my
I,
gap, you're gonna love
listen,
it.
all of it, all of it. I
Yes.
often tell people I have a very healthy relationship, a very fulfilling and satisfying relationship with red lipstick.
Me too. Me too. Me too. I love it.
Yeah,
I
and
put
I
it
think
on
it's
these big lips. Hey,
listen, listen,
and own it.
and own it. And I
My
think
students want to wear red lipstick now.
really,
Yes.
listen, listen.
Yes.
I think for me, it's part rebellion because when I came up, you know, you couldn't wear a red dress. Like, you know, in my
Right.
grandmother's church, you couldn't wear a red dress, you couldn't wear red nail polish, you could red lipstick.
Yep.
Ooh, child, you a streetwalker.
Exactly.
You a lady of the
Right.
night.
Uh-huh.
And you know, you're Jezebel, right? And it's like I think part of it for me. Well, first, I love how it looks on my lips. I just, you know, I love it. I love
Right.
red lipstick. But I think it's like it's pushing back against that. Yeah, that doesn't me wearing red doesn't, you know, make me any less than and you know, all of you who probably need a little makeup. Just look at
Hello.
all just look at how
Looking
you're
dry in the
looking.
face.
Right? You need a little bit of enhancement, right? You talking about me, but yeah.
Right.
So, so I think a part of
Exactly.
that is kind of you know
Girl,
that
don't get me started.
rebellion. Yeah. No, you can talk about it. You can talk about it. Do you have a story like that? Do you have a story like that?
I'm
Do you have
sorry,
a
what
story
was that?
like that?
Um,
You probably
no, we won't go there today.
can. Yeah. We'll have to have you come back. We're gonna have to have you come back to
Okay.
go there because I want to go there. I
Okay.
want to go there. I think it's good for us to go there. So I'm gonna have to have you come back so that we can go
Okay,
there.
we do that. We'll do that.
Yes, definitely. So you were named by Ebony Magazine as a female music creator to watch. What did that
Yes.
recognition mean to you, Monica? Especially as someone who doesn't just play music but teaches it, uplifts it, and builds community with it.
Girl, it meant everything. Like, so I was in the car with my sister and she was driving, and I'm looking on my phone, and it showed on Instagram that Miss Milan, who's Dochi's DJ, she commented on a post that I was tagged in. And I'm like, what? So I go and look, and I'm looking and say Ebony. And I'm like, okay. And I see they posted somebody first, and I'm like, okay. So I'm scrolling through, and then I see me, and I go, oh my God. And my sister was like, what's wrong? What's wrong? And I'm like, Ebony posted me on their Instagram page.
Wow.
And after I said that, I just started crying. I couldn't believe it. Like, my
Oh.
mama used to get these magazines.
Mm-hmm.
And now they post to me. So I'm just like, all the work that I'm doing, it's validation for all the work that I'm doing. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
this Black publication that's been around forever, that's showing
Mm-hmm.
Black people in excellence, posted me.
Yeah.
So I was just excited, overwhelmed. I couldn't believe it. I still can't believe it.
Wow. Wow. So you didn't know. So it was a surprise to you. Has what kind of
No,
doors?
they
What
didn't
has any
contact me.
doors open?
Yeah,
They didn't tag you.
it's, it's some deals on the table.
Okay.
Uh, so yeah, I'm just like, what? Nobody contacted me. So to see it, I was just like, oh snap, this for real.
Mhm.
So it's just crazy. I love it. It's just showing that people are watching, but not
Mhm.
only watching, people are being impacted by the work that I'm doing.
Yeah.
So it's amazing. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I love it
Yeah.
though.
Yeah. And we
I
love
love
it
it for being
too.
a student. But thank you. Thank you.
Again, if you've just joined us, we are hanging out with Monika Underhill. I'm going to take a quick break for Monika to drink some of her sweet tea, and
Okay.
for us to do some housekeeping stuff, and we will be back with more conversation with Monika. So again, thank you for joining us. Thank you for hanging out with us as we speak to the amazing Monika Underhill. I want to do me a favor and connect, follow, like, and subscribe. Follow us on Inspired with Sue W on Facebook and on Instagram. If you've already been following me on Cara Solutions LLC or on LinkedIn or on our YouTube channel, thank you so much for your support. We want you to also follow us on Inspired with Sue W. Also, head over to our website at www.getinspired.live. There you can watch all of our previous episodes and you can subscribe to our newsletter. Subscribe to our newsletter. It goes out every week. We recap every Saturday, and we kind of give some tips and some inspiration to you for the week. So subscribe. We got some stuff coming up. There's some other stuff coming up that we want you to know about. We don't want you to miss it. So subscribe to our newsletter. Are you or someone you know on a mission to create change while inspiring others to do the same? We want to hear from you. Right? I want you in a seat across from me on this virtual studio. Join me in a future conversation on Inspire. Right? You can fill out your intake form. You can book your own appearance on our website. So again, that's www.getinspired.live to book your appearance today. Just hit the tab, be our guest, fill out that form, and a member of our team will get in contact with you. Cara Solutions, helping you navigate the digital space with confidence. If you didn't know, this is my company that I'm the proud founder and CEO of. Cara Solutions is a full service digital agency specializing in helping our clients achieve their goals through consulting and training, content and social media management, graphic and web design, and live stream production. This is an example of it right now. So if you are interested in any of those services or you want to find out all of the other things that Cara Solutions does, we invite you to visit us at www.cara-solutions.com. Don't forget that dash in the middle, or email us at info@cara-solutions.com. Finally, I do this every single Saturday, and we're going to keep doing this every Saturday until our sibling and community gets a kidney. Okay, so some of you know Yanni as the Peace Pastor, as Pastor Yanni, Reverend Yanni, so many names that she has. But listen, all of it is amazing. All of it is her. And she's in search of a kidney donor. She needs a kidney, y'all. All right. She has been working on trying to get a kidney since last year. And yeah, we want to come together in community and see if we can help her do that. So she's in search of potential donors who are fairly healthy, who have the blood types A or O, and the courage to commit to surgery and save her life. And she would love to share the safety measures with you. Now, if you aren't willing to give up a kidney, maybe you have a plug, right? Maybe you know of an organization, maybe you know of a nonprofit, maybe you know someone else, right, that you can tap her into, some resources, right, to tap her into so that that will be able to help her if you can't give a kidney. So I invite you to contact her and her family at peacepeopleinc@gmail.com. Or you can head over to emorylivingdonor.org, fill out that survey, and enter her name, Ayana Davis. Enter her name, Ayana Davis. Let's do this thing together in community. Well, we are going to get back to some more conversation with Monika Underhill. Welcome back, Monika. Thank you again for joining us. It's such a joy having you here, and an honor to have you on Inspire.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, yes.
I'm having a good
So,
time. This has been a really
oh,
good
I'm glad.
conversation.
I'm glad you were having a good
Yeah,
time.
I feel like
I am too.
I'm
Oops,
I'm
say it
talking to
again.
my homegirl right now.
Oh, yeah, listen.
I'm talking to my homegirl.
I'm so happy about that. And so we are, I am anyway, big on joy. So we kind of touched on joy. I'm big on joy as a form of resistance, right? And
Mhm.
how do you sustain your joy in this work, especially when you're pouring into so many others? How do you lean into your joy?
Um, you have to take time out for yourself. You have to find your peace. Um, I love being around my family.
Mhm.
Um, just being around them and people who love and support me. That's where I find my joy at, especially hanging out with my nephew and my niece.
Mhm.
Um, just doing things that I like to do outside of the classroom.
Yeah.
Um, lately, I haven't been doing a lot. I've been staying inside. But yeah, this summer, I'm going to find my joy. I'm going to be in these streets.
Listen, she gonna
But
be outside.
right. But I'm working. I'm working. But it's still going to be a good summer.
Yes.
But yeah,
Yes, yes.
just finding things that you enjoy doing. You have to take time out for yourself. Because if not, you'll be burnt out.
Yeah, yeah. And that is the story of so many Black women, right? We easily get to burnouts because we're taking on so much, we're doing so much, we're operating in all of our gifts, and we don't take time for ourselves, right? We don't lean
Exactly.
into
But I
self care.
Right. But I do find joy in, just watching my students, seeing their progression. A lot of joy. Because sometimes I'm sitting in the back of the classroom fighting back tears because I'm just seeing my impact on them. Sometimes I have to walk out the room. I have to play it off. Be like, I had to sneeze or something. I got to play it off because I'm back there about to cry
Mm.
just watching them. So,
Mm.
yeah, I get a lot of joy out of that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So your classroom sounds so much like a sanctuary, right? Where culture meets
Hmm.
creativity, and your students, they get to be seen and heard. What's one story, if you can share, a story from your classroom that reminds you why you continue to do what you do?
Uh, mm. Okay, so I have a student. Um, she had a family member to pass away. I think it was last year. And sometimes when she comes into the classroom, she's just down, and you can see it all in her face. But the moment she gets on that controller with me, something changes.
Mm.
I don't know what it is. She's on my page too. Her energy just goes to 100, and she has this big smile on her face, and it's like she forgets about it. She forget about her problems. And
Yeah.
that's what I love about my classroom. It's a safe space for these kids to come in, excuse me, and they can be seen and heard and just be themselves when they come in here. Um, I allow them to do that. And I feel like that's important now in today's times with these kids, because a lot of them are going through adult issues. They're dealing with a lot. But when they come into my classroom, they can feel like a kid. They can be seen. Miss Underhill gonna talk to you. Miss Underhill gonna love on you. I'm gonna give you a hug. We gonna talk. So yeah, that's exactly what I wanted my classroom to be when I
Yeah.
started.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
All right.
them
What
kids,
grade is it
they come.
again?
I'm sorry, what was that?
I'm sorry. What grade? I think there's a slight delay. What grade is it again? What grade are you teaching?
Oh, 9th through 12.
9 to 12. Okay.
Yeah, and kids who not even my students are coming in my classroom
Wow.
to come talk, to hang out. So I let them come in. Just come on.
Yeah. 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 They know a safe place when they see when they see it, right? Um.
Exactly. Kids know, they know when you're authentic too. You got to be
Oh,
real with
yeah.
them.
Yes.
'Cause
Yes.
they can sniff you out like a dog. If you're
Yeah.
not real with them, then they're gonna be like whatever.
Yeah.
But they know
Yeah.
who really down for them, who love them. So they come into
Yeah.
my room.
Yeah. 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 And so, do
Yep.
you generally? Is it like during the normal periods throughout the day, or is it like do you do something after school?
No, they love to come in during my planning. It's supposed to be time for myself, so I can do work. But they come in. I let them come in.
Mm. Mm. Thank you. I want how are some of the parents responding to you?
Oh, I had a parent email me, said you changed my son's life.
Wow.
I was like, what? She was like, yes, you have, Miss Underhill. She was like, thank you so much. So I'm just like, wow. I'm just thinking I'm just going to work every day showing up, but
Yeah.
I'm really impacting people and
Yeah.
making a difference. So
Yeah.
that's just
Yeah. Yeah.
to me.
Yeah. I mean, beyond the classroom, you're even impacting how they show up at home, right?
Hmm.
So it's a trickle effect,
Oh
right?
yeah,
So it trickles
absolutely,
all the way down into their home life. Yeah,
absolutely.
yes. Thank you for your yes, because so being a black woman in tech, um, in education, in
Hmm.
music isn't always easy. And so, what is one piece of advice that you'd give to black women who are trying to find their voice in industries that maybe weren't really built with them in mind?
Um, show up, show up, be yourself. Um, your journey is going to be different from everybody else's because it's your journey,
Mhm.
but nobody can do what you do. Continue to be you, continue to show up. Again, don't dim your light for anyone, and just do you, boo. In all seriousness, just do you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah,
that's exactly what I do. I just do me. And you're either going to love it or you're not. And most of the time, people love it.
yeah.
So, yeah, just keep showing up.
Just keep showing up. Just do you, boo. Listen, I know that saying's been around for a while. We need a T-shirt that says that. Just,
Yeah,
just do
do
you,
you.
boo. Whew. Thank you so much for sharing all that you have shared with us today. Want to do a little rapid fire if you're up for that.
Okay.
So like whatever comes to your mind first. I just
Okay.
want you to
All
blurt
right.
it out. So go to hype song when you need to level up fast.
I'm sorry, what was that?
What's your go-to hype song?
My go-to hype song, Beyonce, "Get Me Body." I love that song. I love Beyonce.
Dream artist to open for a DJ alongside.
Beyonce.
I knew you were gonna say Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Aside from Salt and Pepper's "Push It," the first
Uh-huh.
album you ever bought or fell in love with.
I ever fell in love with? Oh, it's not the first one that I brought, but I really love Tweets, Southern Hummingbird.
Okay.
I love that one. I think
Mm.
it's like 10 tens all across the board from the beginning
Okay.
to the end.
Listen. Ooh, one piece of DJ equipment you can't live without.
My hard drive.
Yeah,
That's where all my music is on. So yeah, if I don't have my hard drive, then it's like, man, I need it.
So, what's next for you? This is not rapid fire, but what's next for you? How can we support you? How can we, continue to walk alongside you on your journey?
What's next? This summer, online DJ classes. That's what we're doing. People have been asking me on the internet, so I'm gonna give the people what they want. So that's what we're doing this summer. A lot of speaking engagements, workshops this summer. Some brand deals on the table,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, you can support by. I want to do in-person classes, so need some equipment for that. So, excuse me, I have links on Instagram and TikTok. If you want to support, buy a piece of equipment, I would love that. Um, Sign up for a class. It's a one-on-one online class with me. It's gonna be fun. Gonna learn a lot, but it's gonna be fun. Um, yeah, that's what's coming up.
All right.
Uh,
Please send us that information about the
I sure
online.
will. I sure will. My website will be up real soon. That's where you can sign on for the classes. I have these shirts up there on the website. I have these cups up there on the website. I have these wristbands on the website. So yes, please support. You can like a video, share it. That's supporting too. So please, anything to help a sister out.
Yeah. I like that you added that, that's helping too, sharing, right?
Absolutely.
Listen.
And that's free.
The
That's
power,
free.
it's free and there's power in the share
Mm-hmm.
because you
Oh
never
yeah.
know where it's going to end up. You never know, whose screen is going to flash across, right? And so
Exactly.
there's power in sharing.
It's ebony. Right.
Right. And so let us know where you can find you on social media.
You can find me on Instagram at MU the DJ. You can find me on TikTok at MU the DJ. You can find me on Facebook at Monika Underhill. That's Monika Underhill. My website will be up soon. It's thatgirldj.com. And yeah, hit me up on social media if you need me.
All right. All right. Thank you so much, Monika, for spinning joy and for spinning wisdom and purpose into Inspire Space today. And your work reminds us, that Black women don't just make history. We remix it, we amplify
We
it,
do.
and we
We really,
pass the mic forward. So
yeah.
thank you. Thank you again
Thank you
for,
so,
for
thank you
your
so much for having me.
Yeah, damn, we're gonna have you back because I want to get into some of the things you didn't want to get into today, but we'll talk about that later.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
To every one of you who joined us today on Instagram, waving the Instagram over there, on Facebook, on YouTube, on LinkedIn, Thank you for joining us today. If you've been moved, if you've been motivated, if you've been reminded of your brilliance, of your magic today, don't keep it to yourself. Do me a favor and share this conversation, right? Again, follow Monika at MU the DJ on Instagram and TikTok, and
Mm-hmm.
Monika Underhill on Facebook. And
Mm-hmm.
while you're doing all of that, I want you to protect your joy, right? I want you to lead with the natural rhythm that's in your body. And I want you to stay inspired. This has been Monika and all of you, a wonderful finale to our Black Women's History Month. And so we're so grateful that you're rocking with us. Once again, I am Sue A. Webley. I am your host. And until next time, stay encouraged, stay empowered, and most of all, as always, stay inspired. We will see you again.